Good morning, my name is Idris and I work as a communication officer here in UNICEF India. I have been in this role for now last 8 years and primarily I manage the digital networks, which includes our website as well as creating content for our online networks, primarily social media networks. A little bit of India, it's a huge country as you know, 1.2 billion people and very challenging but very exciting to work in. You have states like Uttar Pradesh who are as big as Brazil, and then you have also, in terms of the context, it changes. You have states where you have issues in malnutrition and hunger which are as serious as you can see in sub-Saharan Africa. But on the southern side of India, you have issues like internet safety which are as common as issue in a developed world. So it's been a really exciting journey in this country so far. It has to be storytelling. My biggest strength and my biggest skill set is understanding the art of storytelling. Being a writer, storytelling comes naturally to me, be it creating stories, creating films, creating infographics. My biggest innovation, I believe, in this office for the last few years has been institutionalizing the art of storytelling. Thank You Hero campaign was one such example where the power of storytelling made difference to the lives of children and also increased our support on our social media networks. But this campaign put a human face to it. For example, this beautiful lady who just refused to give birth to the children after she became pregnant because she had lost her child in the last pregnancy, and because of that her husband left her. So traumatized she was, she didn't want to give birth. But then this healthline worker who I met in Gujarat persisted with her and made sure that she gave birth, and today she has two lovely, beautiful children, twins. So through this campaign, we actually asked people, we shared their stories and asked people to congratulate them, and they did in a huge way. At the end of the Thank You Hero campaign, we had hundreds of stories of doctors, frontline workers, teachers who had done brilliant work in changing the lives of children. Another powerful example of storytelling, but this time videos. I collaborated with leading Bollywood cinematographer and put focus on the issue of open defecation. Open defecation is a huge problem in India. Half of the country defecates in open, which means more than 100,000 children die every year. Through these stories, a story is told by few individuals who, because of their efforts, were able to end open defecation in their community. Be it Lavanya, who refused to eat food, went on a hunger strike, so that his father constructed a toilet, or Sonar Bibi, who just a mere mason, but ended open defecation in her community. Stories like these, told by these people, made a huge difference, and this campaign became a huge hit on our social media channels. We at UNICEF or UN create those complicated reports which are very difficult to digest, but this time what we have been doing in this country is telling these stories, telling these serious reports through infographics. For example, we in India said goodbye to polio a couple of years back, and we created this infographic, and this infographic told everything in one go, and it became such a huge hit that it was retweeted by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It got more than 7,000 retweets, and today it sits proudly in the offices of ministry here. Starting off, it was a really big challenge to introduce, because when I started off in this office, I was a single person and went from village to village, from states to doing that. But over a period of time, India is a huge country, as I said in the beginning. I institutionalized and rolled out long-term agreements and with agencies and individuals, and today we have 20 agencies and 70 individual filmmakers, writers, photographers who quickly, continually churn content for the state, for our social media networks. Again, I did national level workshop with all the state communication colleagues and the program colleagues to make sure to tell them the power of storytelling and make sure that they tell the story of the people on the ground. Primarily, it gave human face to the organization. It gave human face to our social media networks and also to UNICEF as a whole. For example, the Thank You Hero campaign that I talked about. after the campaign was over, we got thousands of messages on our social media networks congratulating each of these individuals. And they were heartwarming messages that we shared with many of these heroes. And needless to say, they were really excited and motivated to do more. The videos that we shared, they were used first by in-house UNICEF, and then the Prime Minister of this country used them in his speech. Then the state broadcaster Doordarshan in India used that and broadcast it throughout the country. Storytelling has been at the center of UNICEF India content management, which runs our social media networks. Today, UNICEF India social media networks are among the biggest in South Asia, with more than 1 million members, and the engagement both on our social media networks as well as the website is among the best in the whole region. Thank you.